Today's the day. The power company's gonna be here, guys. And finally, we're gonna have the power lines out of the way where we can get some of this tree work done. Meanwhile, I've got a brush fire going and we've been doing a little bit of tractor work. Let me show you what we got done. So the front end loader on this tractor is rated to hold about 800 pounds. However, I do not have liquid filled rear tires, so I don't load my bucket completely full just to keep from being kind of tippy. If you guys haven't figured it out yet by now, I absolutely love moving dirt, whether it's digging for bottles with a hand shovel, using a tractor, or a backhoe. I just absolutely love moving dirt. It's just super satisfying. So you may have noticed that we're missing the front left side panel to where the hood is on the tractor, and that's because this thing is only held on by a couple of clasps and 2 pins that slide into rubber grommets. In time, those grommets wore, which allowed the side panel to fall down, and then it got wedged between the front end loader and the axle, and the rest is kind of history. So it's been up, not real pretty, but the tractor's still functional as is. So as mentioned, I love moving dirt, but you guys may not enjoy watching it. So we are gonna go into time-lapse mode in just a second, and I hope you guys will stick around for the rest of the video because you are finally gonna get to see the power drop to this house. And I guess technically we're off grid. There's nothing like a good time-lapse to make the monotonous work seem a whole lot faster. You may be wondering why we haven't released a video in the last couple of weeks, and that's because we've been on vacation and off for the holidays. We did take some time to go to Tennessee, and we got to see some snow, which we don't get to see that very often here in Alabama. But now we're back and it's time to get busy. My goal is to have this house down before the hot weather gets here, and in Alabama that can be as soon as March. So I've got to get very, very busy very, very quickly. So there is a trick to moving a lot of dirt with a compact tractor. A lot of it has to do with just experience with the bucket, but I have figured out if I can get the tractor on a level plane, then it makes it much easier when it comes time to get the bucket in and out of the dirt in the bank in front of me. It's kind of like peeling an onion. I'm just peeling layer by layer back. May not look like I moved a lot of dirt, but I filled in about 2 foot right there, believe it or not. Still got to take some trees down. This is just starting to get ready to rent a bobcat or an excavator. Still got a lot of dirt work to go, guys. And some monster retaining walls we're gonna have to build back in here. So all this dirt right here is gonna go all the way back to that tree right there. Lots of work to go. We've been using the Harbor Freight Towable backhoe to help move some of these small shrubby bushes, and we're taking them out by the roots so we don't have to worry about them growing back. It's also helping us by breaking up the red clay ground and the bank that's back behind us, and it is doing a phenomenal job for us. It's a good combo between it and the Mahindra tractor. And for those of you that are curious, yes, this was the peach tree that me and my wife planted when we were first married. Sadly, it had to go for progress, but I told her we would plant a few more, and it may mean that she gets an extra goat just because I took down her peach tree. We'll just have to see how that goes, though. And just like that, no more power lines, guys. I'm so excited to get going. Look at all this work we're doing, though. I'm jumping back and forth between the backhoe and the tractor, digging this bank out right now. As Dad has time, he's been helping me on and off, so if you see somebody else on the tractor, that's just my dad helping me out. So check it out. This is what we've done. It doesn't look like much, but this is over 4 foot tall right here. And that is quite a bit of dirt that we move with a little tractor, just to be honest. I've actually been a little impressed with what it's done. I finally got a system worked out, and I'm getting back into the red clay on this bank. If you guys remember, this bank was way out here, so we've already took all of that dirt and moved it over here to level the yard out. You may be wondering what I'm going to do about these large dirt banks. Well, that's going to be a massive retaining wall. We're still going to peel this back about another 25 to 35 feet backwards. So when all is said and done, the retaining wall is going to be 7 to 8 foot tall on the backside, and it is going to be tiered in multiple levels. I've got a really good idea of how we're going to make the driveway come in. The existing driveway will not be in use, and this is going to all play into how I'm moving the dirt right now. You guys will see that hopefully by the summertime. Just as soon as I start to brag on this thing, I look down and I just see a tremendous amount of oil on the ground. And if you look right here, this is what I'm talking about. I'll park it for just a second. And this daggum Mahindra, once again, is broken. Not sure if that's a wheel bearing or part of the rear end. Regardless, it is pouring the oil out. This thing, guys, has just not lived up to the reputation. So back to the shop it goes. So I am back home now, and I'm about to go ahead and hook the trailer up to the truck and take it back down to the other house and get the tractor loaded on it. I called the Mahindra dealer, told them what was going on. They are 2.5 weeks out before they can even take a look at the tractor. I am pretty upset right now because of how many problems I've had with it, and I may even look at trading it. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. Regardless, this trailer isn't big enough to go to a bigger tractor though. This one's only rated with a 3,500 pound axle, and even with the small tractor that we got now, the bucket overhangs the tongue up here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I guess I may be in the market for a trailer too. Maybe I can get a package deal. We'll have to find out how that goes. And for those of you that have been following us on Adventure Archaeology as well, say hello to Pepsi. So this is what she looks like with her haircut. She's bald. She's a pretty good dog. She's not housebroken, so we've been having to watch her like a hawk, try to take her outside. We're trying to crate train her, potty train her, and get her used to our other dog, who has not been very receptive, but we're not giving up, are we? Regardless, we're going to keep her. Even if they don't get along, we'll just keep them separated. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you're not subscribed and you want to see us work on our homestead, be sure that you are. And we'll see you guys in the next video.